Hello and welcome to the People Chronicles Storied Women. My name is Anna Rose Ingarra-milch and I am your host. I am also the author of Lunch with Lucille. Lunch with Lucille is a story of how one woman's life impacted another. And here on Storied Women, we bring women from our community so that we can learn from them as well. And today my special guest is Liz Egner. Hi Liz.
Hello there.
I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
All right. I can do that.
Tell them about it.
I'm Liz Eigner. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX of Reading. I've been doing this for 30 years. Originally from South Philadelphia, moved here in 1975. I was a teacher in my prior career.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, there you go. Now you learned something new.
What did you teach?
I taught, this is a crazy combination, health, phys ed, and I ran an environmental science camp, and I coached field hockey and basketball.
Wow. That's why you're so athletic.
Yes, I grew up in a gym.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Love to move.
So it doesn't matter when you come from South Philly, it doesn't matter how long you've been here. We have one question when it comes to Storied Women, and that is, what is the takeaway? What do you want us to remember from our chat?
I guess the thing that I've learned, I think life is about relationships. No matter what you're doing, no matter where you are in your life, in your business, in your family, everything's about relationships. And I've taken that from my family, my friends, teaching, working with children, and in real estate, it's all about relationships.
I agree.
And it's got to be fun.
And it's got to be fun. Yeah, I agree with you there. It definitely has to be fun. Okay, so I also agree with you too about the power of relationships, how important relationships are in our life. You know, I was thinking to myself that, you know, just one relationship can change your entire world. I mean, you know, when you meet that guy, that special guy or girl or whatever, changes the entire course of your life.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
So tell me about the relationships of your life, or tell me how it's impacted you personally and professionally, actually.
Well, it's funny. When you think about relationships as an adult, I think you think about your adult relationships. But I guess because I was a teacher, children teach you things. They're so open, and you throw a bunch of toddlers in a room, and they're all about each other. And then, unfortunately, sometimes as we grow, we get a little distant. And I think that's what isn't such a good thing. So I've been impacted fortunately, by so many people. And I think the neat thing, sometimes you're invited to go somewhere. You think, oh, I should go hear that speaker, or I should go to this dinner. And I'm tired, I don't want to. And then you go, and boom, you meet that person.
Yeah.
Or you make another connection, and then that one connection becomes 5, becomes 10, and then you've got a new group of friends.
Yeah. That's something, you know, and even if you end up going, it's like you end up just sharing this time. You end up laughing. So the time that you would have spent doing nothing or whatever it is, and you force yourself to go, it's always fun. And that goes back to fun. Yeah.
Right.
So in your businesses, okay, so in your relationship with your children, I mean, you know, your students obviously, but then as you take that into your professional life, your business is all about relationships.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we sell homes, but that's really not it. You know, I'm teaching people how to purchase, teaching people how to sell, and then you build a relationship, and then you end up working with their children, and their grandchildren, and their relatives, and their friends. And I've sold homes, and I work with the people who I taught who were children who are now in their 40s and 50s, and I'm like, how can this be happening?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
that
great
must be fun.
It
is.
Is.
That must be
it
really
is.
fun.
It is.
So how about the relationships how valuable are they in your personal life?
Oh, very. I mean, I'm all about, I like this team thing. I can take, like, if we're going out to dinner for 2, well, that turns into 12. Or if I'm going to meet one person, I'm thinking, oh, you know, so-and-so should do this, and I call them. And if I read a book, well, I'm annoying, then I think everybody should read the book. So it always starts out as a little thing, and then it becomes a big thing. And I have a team I work with as a realtor. I started working alone, and I don't like individual sports so much, so I made that a team. And that's becoming commonplace in business. I think business everywhere. There's a lot of team play and group efforts and committees, and I think it's just a way better way to do things, because again, you're building a relationship, and it's more fun.
It's more fun.
Fun is
it
good.
Really, fun is good. Yeah. So I know that you do a lot of networking, and you not only do the networking, but you are really encouraging to other women to network as well, and to really. And I think that that's where we met.
Right. That is how we met.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
And I think that's really vital and when it goes back, probably back to your teaching days, is to teach us how to network.
Yeah.
And the value of that.
And I'm all about women, helping people to get better in general, but especially young women. When the networking group where we met, we started that, just the recession occurred. It was like, whoa, that was a really bad recession. So in 2009, we started a networking group for women called WIN. And there was a lot of younger women. Now I look around the room and I'm like, whoa, I'm like the oldest person here.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm usually sitting next to you saying the same thing.
It's both of us. So we wanted to help all these young women, grow their business. And the nice thing is they have. They've all done so well.
Yeah. So WIN stands for?
Women into Networking.
Women into Networking.
Yep. And then we've merged with another group, and there's a new American Business Women's Association. I think I got that right.
Okay.
ABWA, that's come to Berks County.
Yes.
For young women especially, because they can get into good programs at a very reasonable price and good speakers. And there's women to women, of course, through the chamber. So there's lots of nice things happening for ladies.
Right.
Love that.
And I think relationships are so important to us. And so even though we've been in the job market and in industry for so long, we still need to rely on each other.
Right.
To help each other and to understand that when one succeeds, the next one succeeds, and the next one succeeds. I think that's really important because as women, now you came up playing sports, playing organized sports, right? A lot of women have not. You know what I mean? So they don't really understand that concept of when one wins, the team wins, or when the team wins, we all win. And things of that sort. So I think that's really admirable that what you do is you really you model it for us. You know?
I'm so thankful that I grew up that way. I grew up in Philadelphia, and the Catholic Archdiocese had big athletic programs for
CYO.
Kids. CYO.
Yes,
so I grew
CYO.
up in that and started playing basketball at a young age and played softball and field hockey and met so many great coaches and teachers and teammates, and that just is really, really a part of my life that I love, and I still play. So it's a little difficult at my age to get 11 people to play field hockey, but I play golf and work with women there, and I like to see women doing that. Come on, even if you can't golf, you wear nice outfits, you look good, you meet people, it's all good.
You laugh, and we have a drink afterwards.
That's right. And there's a 19th hole.
That's right. But it's all fun, and it's true. And so I appreciate you coming on today to really talk about relationships, because I think sometimes we don't realize how vital they are to our growth and to other people's growth. And then when one wins, we all win.
Yeah, and I think you don't realize that you've touched someone, and it's important.
It really is important, because when we think of all the people that have touched us as we go through life.
You got to give it back.
Yeah, got to give it back. Yeah. I'm so glad you came in today, Liz.
Well, I'm glad to meet you again, to be here.
And thank you all for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for following Storied Women on the People Chronicles. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The People Chronicles, and you won't miss any stories.
These stories are made possible in part by Spring Ridge Financial, Heidelberg Restaurant, Queen City Restaurant, and P.J. Willehans.